Hello folks and welcome back to the Movie Mad channel. Today I have a few pickups to show you, and I have got some special ones still, but am I in shot here? Don't know if I'm or not. It'll do. It'll do. Or will it? Right, I'm sure you didn't want to see me playing about with this, so let's just move that over a wee bit. Hopefully you can see me and the my wee sign I had for ages and I just put it away. So I thought I'd bring it out for this video. So there we go. So as I was saying, I have got a few pickups to show you, and I will show you them. I've got some special ones, really special ones that Larry sent me, but I'm not ready to speak about them yet because I've got one more to watch before I speak about it, and I'd like to watch it first, so that'll probably come during the week, or we'll see. There's no rush for it, but it's good. So I am going to show you what I picked up in CX. I picked these first couple up actually a couple of weeks ago, and I've just not shown them on video yet. I don't think. I just looked at my last couple of videos and I didn't show them. So if I have shown them, please tell me in the comments, because I feel like a right donut. So please tell me if I've shown them already, but let's see what we have. So we'll start off with, oh, before I do that, I did order myself another set of those media pockets from Amazon. You can't spell Blu-ray right on them. But at the back. So stores one disc, practical, saves 70% space. It does. And I'm going to put a few more of my Blu-rays in this because I am running out of space, and I want to try and keep my collection as neat and tidy as possible. And at the moment, it's all over the place. And especially the special ones I've just received, I want space on the shelf for them. So hopefully that'll be the case. I feel like I'm out of shot here. Let me see. I probably am out of shot. Let's just turn me that way. You don't need to look at my sign anymore. Right, that's better. So those used to be about £13, but they're 15 on Amazon now. That's quite a lot of money for 50 of these. But as a movie collector, what price do you put on space? That's the thing. So I'm going to decase another 50 of these this evening. That should hopefully give me space for 50 more Blu-rays. But have I got 50 to decase? I probably don't, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. Well, I do. I'm just going to have to make some tough decisions on ones I'm going to decase and ones I'm going to keep. So there you go. So let's start off with the two I got a couple of weeks ago. I feel this video is very unstructured. Sorry, folks. And the first one I picked up, there was a limited indicator one of Jagged Edge, and I thought, Glenn Close, Jeff Bridges, that's got to be a decent movie, surely. So when a murder case is this shocking, which do you trust, your emotions or the evidence? Oh, interesting. And you know, that's one of the limited edition ones, just so you know, right, that you can tell the difference between the limited edition indicator ones and the non-limited edition, just in case anybody doesn't know already. The limited edition ones are full case. The ones that aren't limited edition are not full case. They're just slightly different. In fact, I'll go and get one and I'll show you. See if I've got one that's open that's not... I'll see if I've got one that's open that we can see that's not limited edition. Yeah, so here we go. The limited edition ones don't have the Blu-ray bit at the top. They also don't tend to come with a booklet. So, for example, the wrong box, that doesn't have the booklet in it, and it's not full indicator colours at the top. The Blu-ray bit goes on top. Now, there's nothing wrong with a non-limited edition one, but if you're going to get one and it's in CX and it's a limited edition, that's just a bonus. So with that one, comes with 2 covers and a nice booklet in there. Let's have a look and see what we got. Yeah, all information about the film. So if you really do enjoy the film, okay, I like to watch the extras and things like that. Like, I've just watched some deleted scenes on 2012, which I didn't know about before. And they actually were, I don't think they should have been deleted. If you've not seen the deleted scenes for 2012 or the alternative ending, go and have a look and see what you think. So that was Jagged Edge, limited edition from Indicator. I also picked up another limited edition one, which was The Missing with Jack Lemmon and Sissy Spacek. And again, I thought, Jack Lemmon, Sissy Spacek, that's got to be a decent film, surely. And it was the limited edition one. We'll just let Charlie do what he's doing now. So, again, with a booklet and there, Charlie went through the beginning of an American would guarantee his safety. His family believes that being Americans would guarantee them the truth. They were all wrong. Missing. Interesting premise. And that's why I picked those up, because, you know, I didn't have vouchers, £22 they cost me, but with trading in and things like that, they probably cost me half that in terms of money terms. So they're going to go into the collection. I should watch them first and say, before I say I'm going to put them in the collection, that's half my problem. But the thing at the moment is that I think physical media, again, why do people call it physical media? It's movie collecting on a physical format, like DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. I just think there's a lot of stuff going out of print at the moment, and if you don't take the opportunity to get it when you can, then you might regret it. Larry always says that to me. If you didn't get it at the time you see it, you might regret it. You probably don't regret the things you'll probably regret the things you've not picked up more than the ones that you have. So that's why I picked those two up. And there was a couple of other ones that I want to just talk to you about in a second or two, which is in a similar vein. Now, Roy watched an Adam Sandler movie and he thought it was excellent. And Roy doesn't tend to like Adam Sandler. So I'm going to be honest with you, Roy. When you said you liked it, I was a bit dubious as to whether I would like it. Because we do, you know, me, Roy and Larry collect movies and we speak about movies all together. But I think I've got different tastes from Roy. Larry's got different tastes from Roy. Larry and Roy have got more tastes in older movies, I think. I'm more a sci-fi, post-apocalyptic boy, shall we say. But Larry, he has also a sci-fi thing like Stargate, things like that. So we've sort of got a crossover between the three of us. So there's films we all watch together, and there's films that we all like, and there's films we have differences of opinion on, but we never fall out about anything like that. We're like, you like that, fine, and I didn't. That's fine. It's just the way it is, shall we say? And so Roy very kindly ordered me a copy of this Adam Sandler movie, and it's on Criterion, and it's Punch Drunk Love, and he thought it was excellent. Now, I'm going to reserve judgment on it just now because I haven't seen the full movie and I think it needs a second watch. I've got about half an hour to go, and I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe I'm daft. Maybe I'm not getting it, but I just didn't get the premise of the movie. Maybe that'll change in the last half hour. So I'm going to watch this again, watch the last half hour, and then probably watch it again, because Roy and I and Larry, and I would like to like the things that, but it doesn't always work out that way. As I say, we never fall out about it or anything like that. But I just haven't got on with this movie yet. That being said, thank you very much for sending it to me, Roy, to give me that opportunity just to get, because I hadn't even heard of the movie. So that was really nice of Roy. So we'll check it. I'll check out the last half hour, probably over the next couple of days while I'm on bank holiday, and we'll see what the last half hour brings. So I was in Glasgow for work on Friday, and if I get a chance, don't always get a chance because sometimes I'm working right up to the end or something like that. But this one finished a little bit early, so I could use a bit of lunchtime or travel because, right, my work finishes at 4. The well, I can flexi, but 4 o'clock. I was still in Glasgow at 2 o'clock. It take me 2 hours to get home, so I thought, why not just get home an hour later and spend an hour in the CEX and the FOP? And I actually got to the CEX, and by the time I finished looking around CEX, it was like quarter past. It was nearly coming for the 3:15 train, so I had to go back. So I didn't really get a chance to look around FOP. I glanced in FOP for about a minute or two, and then I headed home. But I'd been having a terrible week, a lot of things going on, which you guys didn't need to know about. Okay, uh, but I was having a tough week, and Larry said to me on when I was going to say, he said to me, "You get something for yourself, and I will reimburse for it." I was like, "Okay, that would be excellent because I have had a tough week. It'd be nice to." He said, "Get something in HMV or CEX, and I'll reimburse you for it." And I said, "That's really nice of you. Thanks very much." And it gave me the opportunity to pick up something in CX. I still had some vouchers left as well, so I'll show you what I did with the funding that Larry very kindly gave me. And I went into CX first, as I say. I looked around there a long time. I thought maybe this would be cheaper than FOP, but when I went over to FOP, they didn't actually have it. And they only had one of the movies for £20. And I thought, so that is a pretty good deal. And it's two movies that I haven't got on Blu-ray. I've only got on DVD. So I went straight from DVD to 4K, and that is 48 hours and another 48 hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. Again, I think this is these two are great movies, and to have them in a nice double pack. See, don't know why on earth I've not got them on Blu-ray. Maybe that's been difficult to getting them or something like that. But I checked the disc, so we've got in here we've got the 48 hours 4K. We've then got the 48 hours Blu-ray. Then got another 48 hours and Blu-ray and the 4K. And I'm just checking on here, and it's in Dolby Vision. I don't think there's Dolby Atmos, but there's Dolby Vision, and I always like a 4K when it's Dolby Vision because I think Dolby Vision presents a better picture overall than HDR. I do. So really, really happy with that, and that made my trip and my week worth it. And I was really happy to get this. And these are great movies. I haven't watched them that recently, but I'm going to now. And that's 48 hours and another 40 hours. I think I've waffled on long enough about them. I think so. Thank you very much for that, Larry. I do appreciate that. And while I was in there, I seen another movie. There was a few others I could have picked up, but they were just weren't at the price point I like. There was The Fugitive on 4K, which was £18, but that's only a couple of pounds cheaper than the brand new copy. And like, if that was 10 or 12, I might have took that instead of another 40 hours. But for two 4Ks at 20, I thought that was a good deal. So I was tempted to get The Fugitive because I do like that movie, but I didn't pick it up. But what I did see is I seen a nice Signal 1 release of Between Heaven and Hell, 1956 war movie that I haven't seen for £4. I thought for £4 that's a bargain. Robert Wagner, Terry Moore, Broderick Crawford, and Buddy Estrin. And I've just watched a couple of movies lately, older war movies, and I really enjoyed them. So I thought, wow, I'm there for £4. That's a decent deal. And there's no, booklet or anything like that. It's just a single disc. So 1956. It looks like it's in colour. It is in colour. high definition transfer, audio commentary, original theatrical trailer, and still gallery. So I picked that one up too. So I've done, these are some decent ones that I'm adding into my collection. Now, I think it was shelf 18 with my Disney at the back, I had Prince Caspian and the Voyage of the Dawn Treader, but I didn't have the Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, Witch and Wardrobe, and I was like, okay, why have I not got that? Now I thought, well, that's a £2 Music Magpie pick-up. I'll go on Music Magpie or eBay and I'll get it for a couple of quid. But no, it turns out that the Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is out of print. So I went and looked it up in CX, and they were selling it for £3, which was half the price of anywhere else on anywhere else. But with the £3 postage, that would add £6 onto it. So I went and picked that up because it happened to be in one of the Edinburgh stores. So when I got off the train from Glasgow, the Edinburgh store was right conveniently on my way to the bus. So I stopped at that CX and I picked that one up too for £3. My dog's dreaming. She's wagging her tail. Hi, Daisy. So there we go. And I picked that up for £3 and that saved a trip. So why are these so expensive? It's because they're not being printed anymore. I think, yeah, they put my receipt in there. So that's handy. So I picked that one up, and as I was going out the door to this, let's take that out there. Right. So as I was going out, so that's got this one and this too. So that's good to add to the collection, but it just shows you a lot of movies for the 2000s are going out of print. Now, maybe they'll release this in 4K. I highly doubt that. But there's a lot going out of print. I actually prefer the BBC version, but to complete the set that I've got for £3, I thought that was worth it. Right. I did pick up one more in there as well, and I paid £10 for it. Why did I pay £10? I'm going to be honest with you. Simple fact is, this movie's also out of print. It was selling for £13 and £14 on eBay. With £3 postage fee, it could have ended up at £17. And it's a horror with Melissa George called Paradise Lost. Now, I've seen The Triangle, and I thought that was a great Melissa George horror movie. I don't think I've got The Triangle on Blu-ray, or if I have, because I think it's hard to get. I might do. I'll need to check my see. And I was walking out the door, and I hadn't got this in my hand, and then I thought, what did Larry say? You'll not regret buying it, you'll regret not buying it if it disappears. So I took it. So I'll watch that. If it's not to be added to my collection, then I can always sell it on eBay or get trade in or do whatever you need to do. So that was why I picked up Paradise Lost. Sounds like I'm trying to justify myself here, and I sort of am. Because I did spend quite a bit of vouchers, and I'm trying in this month of May only to buy with vouchers. And the reason I'm doing that is, to be honest with you, I've got a lot of expenses this month, a lot of things gone wrong, a lot of things happening. I'll share with you one of the things that cost me a little bit of money. And it's not a massive amount of money, but as you can see from my videos, I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape, and I'm out of shape in the worst shape I've ever been in my life. And I don't like that. So, my kids go to karate on a Saturday morning, 10 to 11, and I decided, well, I used to go in the car, this is what I used to do. I used to drop them off, go along, walk at the charity shops, have a look and see what I could pick up for my channel, which is always good. That's good. But there's a Greggs. So what did I do? Virtually every time I got myself a sausage and bacon baguette and a tea after I'd looked at the movies. And I thought, I can look at the movies at that shop another time. and I'm going to join in karate. So I have to buy myself a karate suit, so that give me a wee bit of expense. Nothing major, but you know. So I'm trying just to try and keep my budget under control this month. So I'm just using my vouchers this month if I can. And I seen Popcorn and Horror, this movie channel. He's doing his shelf videos. He's been away for a while and he's just come back for a while. And his first shelf, he reminded me of a movie that had on my watch list for ages, and it's going out of print, or it is out of print. And I looked at it on eBay, and it was £10-12. So you're talking that, but I thought CEX will have it. CEX do, and they had it for £6, and they had it in a shop where one of my friends was Larry. So I asked him to pick it up for me, and he did, and he posted it. And that movie is The Bone Collector. The cops on trial of a serial, two cops on trial, not trial, trail of a serial killer. They must see as one. And Denzel Washington, he plays a cop that's terminally ill, and Angelina Jolie, he has to assist her in catching the criminals. And I've watched this a few times. I really like it. There's a couple other ones that are in a similar vein, which is Along Came a Spider and Kiss the Girls, but I don't think they're on Blu-ray. I used to watch them repeatedly. I used to have a hobby where I looked after exotic animals like geckos and things like that. And I had I don't want to say a building, but I had a outbuilding that I looked after them in. So what I would do is I would go out, do my work, and I'd have a small TV, and I'd put a DVD on that I'd like to watch. Die Hard 4 was one of my favourites. Kiss the Girls and Along Came a Spider, I put them on as well, some of the Harry Potters. But usually I just put myself on a film, because I was there for 2 or 3 hours, so I put film on and watched it as I was doing my work. Well, it was a hobby, it wasn't really work. So this was one of them as well. So I don't know if you can get, I did think Popcorn Horror did have Kiss the Girls and On Came a Spider on Blu-ray, but I think they might be import ones, and that's probably why they're not in my collection. So to get the Bone Collector added in while it's out of print, I say get them while you can, folks. That's what I would say to you. I think that's what Larry would say to you, and I'm pretty sure Roy would say that to you too. Get them while you can before they do go out of print. You know, this collection of mine, it's to have movies that I like and like to watch, and this one's one of them. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I am going to start doing what Roy's doing and do a weekly watches. But the reason I've not done it so far is I keep forgetting what I've watched in the week. But I would like to talk about them in a separate video if that's something that you would like. And it, it sort of gives me a what's the matter with me today? A regular schedule, so that people have got content to watch if they are enjoying it. Because I think I've gained the most subscribers I have in a month ever. So that's excellent. So people are clearly tuning in to what I'm doing. So appreciate that. I appreciate all my new ones and everyone that stuck together from the start. I really appreciate that. So before Charlie interrupts us all, I'll leave it there. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to say to you that I'm going to put the footage in the CEXs I went to. Just a small bit of footage. I'll put it in now, and then the video will end. So if you want to watch CEX footage, I'll put it in now. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you later. Well, that's a decent long video, wasn't it? Oh, sorry. Oh dear.